And here we go. Welcome to the Newsday Tuesday at 2 p.m. webinar from Videoguys.com. We're going to use these webinars to teach you about all the new stuff that's happening in the industry. Sometimes they'll be product focused, sometimes they'll be tech tips focused, sometimes they'll be focused on a specific type of products, like a category like storage or what have you. Today's show, well, it's going to be about all the new live streaming news that came out of the IBC show, which was in Amsterdam a week ago, plus a lot of other news that's just been floating around that we've been trying to get to you. A lot of the things you're going to see in today's webinar are covered in much more in-depth in other webinars we've done or on our website at videoguys.com, on our product pages, and our guide and our blog articles. So I got a lot of stuff to cover. I don't think I have any chance of covering it all in 15 minutes, but maybe we could do it in under 30. So I'm going to start the show. But I also, before I start, I want to talk to you. Stick around for this whole show. We have a super exciting professional product announcement at the end of this webinar that we think is going to blow people's minds. We're super excited about it. It's coming real soon, and it's going to be just a game changer for people who are looking to do professional streaming at a different level. So we're going to get to that when we get there. Okay. Talking about news, one of the big news items that happened was that Vimeo acquired Livestream. We've always been big fans of Vimeo here at Videoguys.com. You know, you've had Facebook as a place to put videos where you know you're going to have the biggest audience. I mean, everyone's on Facebook. You have YouTube where you can post videos, and YouTube is actually the world's second biggest search engine. And I know if you're under 30 years old, you probably go to YouTube to learn about everything and anything, from products to how-to videos to video games or what have you. So YouTube itself is a great place to learn about products and a great place to watch videos. But Vimeo was always someplace where the professionals would post their videos. That's where our event videographers, our corporate videographers, our independent filmmakers, when they really wanted to control and show the best possible quality they could of their video, they put it on Vimeo. And I think you're going to see the same thing with Vimeo Live. We're really excited about this. Livestream was always a good company, had some interesting products. We don't know what's going to happen with the hardware side of Livestream versus the CDN side, but we think Vimeo Live is going to be real important. We've already spoken to all our key partners, New Tech, Wirecast, Epiphan, saying, you guys got to get right on this. You got to add Vimeo support. We want Vimeo to be a pull down, just like Facebook and YouTube are from all your streaming encoders. So good work on that. We wish nothing but the best of luck to the folks at Vimeo with their live stream purchase, and we'll keep you up to date on that, on how that goes, but you definitely want to keep an eye on that. Product. All right. The biggest news we have is the New Tech TriCaster TC1. The TC1 is basically a brand new TriCaster. It delivers power and performance that's equal to the old TriCaster 8000, but the TC1 is priced more like the way the TriCaster 460 was. So for $14,995, you can get the base TC1, or we have a bundle that's $19,995. Under $20,000 to get you the TC1 and the small control surface. Well, right now, TriCaster and New Tech and Videoguys and all the dealers of TriCaster throughout the country are offering you $5,000 for your old TriCaster. We're not talking about the last version, a 460. If you've got an old 450 or a 455 or a Duo, every TriCaster, we're listing all these old TriCasters. We beg New Tech to do this. We're real excited, but it's going to be your last chance. If you've got some old TriCaster hardware, it's worth $5,000 now to trade it in for one of these TC1 bundles. And I don't think you're ever going to see something as aggressive as this coming out of New Tech, and we're real excited about it. And it is a super easy trade-in. We've got a trade-in form, and what's most amazing about this trade-in, as you can see, is your existing system does not have to be returned. They get the serial number on the form. We retire it, which means you're not going to be able to trade it in, or if you sell it, the person's not going to be able to register it. But it's yours to still use until you get your TC1 up and going. Once your TC1 is up and going, I don't think anyone's going to be using their old TriCaster when they compare the two side by side. But it's a super easy program, super easy trade up. It's a loyalty program to those people who've had these TriCasters forever and you love them, you use them all the time. You can trade in your old TriCaster and get $5,000. There's nothing to return. Fill out the form. We send the form over to New Tech. We make sure that serial number is still registered to you. So if you haven't registered and it's a legitimate serial number, and then basically we just sell you a TriCaster TC1 with control surface for $14,995. That's a fantastic deal. All right. Wirecast, the folks at Telestream, they have their Wirecast Gear Up and Save. There's thousands and thousands of Wirecast users out there. If you've got Wirecast Studio or Wirecast Pro, now's a chance to actually get a full refund for your software towards the purchase of a Wirecast gear. Gear is a self-contained turnkey solution optimized for running Wirecast for under $5,000. The $49.95 version comes with Wirecast Pro and 4 HDMI inputs, and now you'll be able to take your Wirecast license. Same thing, is a little form for you to register with, and we verify the form from Telestream, and then you get to buy the unit at the lower price. That's super duper exciting. A $495 credit if you have Wirecast Studio, pre-version 8, $695 credit if you have version 8, or $995 credit if you have Wirecast Pro. So if you've got Wirecast Pro right now, you can upgrade to a brand new state-of-the-art turnkey 4 HDMI hardware for $39.95, or you can get the SDI version, which is normally $59.95, for $49.95. Just a tremendous deal. And we're making it a little better. It's not on this slide, but if you need a video editor, we've got great bundles where for less than $5 more, you can add Edius Pro to any Wirecast gear purchase, and yes, it still qualifies for the rebate. So you get to double dip. That's one hell of a deal. All right, Pearl 2 live production switcher and mixer. The Pearl 2 is a fantastic streaming and encoding appliance. 4 inputs, 4 different encoders, 4 outputs. It's got a screen on the front that you can decide how you're going to use it, and for different presets. So you can have different preset defaults where one could be side by side, one could be all of me as the talent, the other could just be my PowerPoint. Product is very strong in academia, in education, in high schools, and in colleges. And what's happening right now to make it an even better product for you is if you're a college, university, or a high school, or even K through 12 for that matter, you can get $500 instant rebate on an academic purchase. To prove you're an academic purchase, we need either a purchase order from the school or we have to ship to the actual school, but it's not hard to qualify. This isn't for students, and it's not for teachers. This is for the schools themselves. But $500 off on a Pearl 2 is a great deal, and we're real excited about that. All right, speaking of Wirecast, speaking of Epiphan, Jim did a great webinar, I think a week or two ago, on our Wirecast 8 with Epiphan AV-IO frame grabber capture devices. These are USB 3 powered self-contained devices that either have HDMI in, the HDMI of the AV-IO 4K supports both standard def, high def, and 4K, or you have the SDI version, which is SDI HD or standard def. You can bring it into a laptop, and now you can do a complete 2-camera shoot from your laptop. We have bundles available with Wirecast Studio for $14.99 or with Pro for $17.99. Personally, I think the Pro is a little better deal here because Pro gives you more NDI connectivity. It gives you the ability to record the ISO streams as well. And with the Wirecast 8, I think they also give you a better audio mixer with Wirecast Pro. All right, not to be outdone, NewTek's got another promotion. One of the most successful products we've sold for the past couple of years is the TriCaster Mini bundles. These bundles include a TriCaster Mini, either HDMI or SDI, a control surface, a mini control surface, and a travel case. It's all in one. It's a great little product. And that product starts at $9,995 for the HDMI version or $11,995 for the SDI version. Well, what makes a TriCaster Mini even better? TriCaster Advanced Edition. Advanced Edition gives you the full suite of NDI connectivity. It also gives you a ton of really cool features that really bolster up the feature set of the Mini so that it's almost equal to one of the TriCaster Pro products like you were used to before, like the TriCaster 460. So these are really great bundles, fantastic for education, government, small independent producer. If you want to start doing maybe live streaming as something that you want to offer as a service, it's a self-included, everything fits inside that travel case. Really great product. We're real excited. It's a $2,000 value, yours free, advanced edition with either of these two bundles. If you have any questions about these products, we've got live people here. You can call the phone and talk to us. Courtney, Ed, myself, Jim. Call 800-323-2325. 800-323-2325. Should make sure I say the phone number clearly. Give us a call. We're here to help you. You can email us. We'll answer all your questions. Pardon me, got to take a little sip. Wirecast 8 is here. It's more powerful than ever, and we're really, really excited about this. One of the biggest things that Wirecast 8 is adding is the Wirecast Rendezvous feature. Kind of like if you're familiar with what NewTek's doing with their Skype and talk show feature, this allows you to bring in remote guests into your Wirecast. You can have multiple guests come in. It's very, very cool. One of the things that we're seeing with live streaming is live streaming and webinars and webcasts and web meetings are kind of merging all together. And one of the things that you really want to be able to do with your live stream is bring in talent who's not in your place from outside. So Rendezvous is an excellent feature for that. It also adds Facebook Live comments come right into your stream. And it's got a multi-track audio mixer for the Pro version. I think I mentioned that before. So upgrades start at $199. The Wirecast Pro is $995. The Studio is a little bit more expensive at $695. For the $300 more, I'm really urging you get the Wirecast Pro. If you're on Studio right now, you might want to look at the cross-grade to Wirecast Pro because Pro really gives you the full suite of NDI connectivity, input and output. It gives you the Pro mixing, it gives you the ISO recording, and I just think overall for the money it's a better value. If your budget's tight, I understand, get the Studio for $695, but I think you'll be much happier with the Pro, especially long term. All right. New Tech introduced, they introduced it at NAB that they were coming out with these NDI HX products. They had the Connect Spark, which is basically an on-camera device that goes on your camera, and it allows you to go directly to NDI, either wired or wireless. And there's an HDMI and there's a SDI version. They also introduced a PTZ1 NDI camera. That's what we're using for this show right now. But before we get into these devices, I really want to talk about the audiences. These products are not aimed at just New Tech customers. They work fantastic with Wirecast now, Wirecast NDI. vMix customers are going crazy over NDI. If you're looking to add a camera, a PTZ camera, or just use your existing camera with the Spark, NDI is the wave of the future. And I've got to give credit to Martin and the gang at vMix. They're really getting more out of NDI right now than I think anyone in the industry is. Of course, it's New Tech's product. They're going to do a lot with it, but I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing through various user groups that people are doing to push NDI and push the window and really get the most bang from the buck with their NDI products. And that's with vMix or Wirecast or TriCaster. NDI does a great job. All right, like I told you, Connect Spark, 2 flavors, $495 for HDMI, $795 for SDI. These are in stock and available for immediate shipment. The camera, $26.99, gets you the PTZ1 camera. It's what we're using for this show right now. I'll wave to the camera. How are you? Great little product, very reliable. We have it hooked up right now. Believe it or not, I'm in a meeting room while we build the studio. Courtney's mixing the show, I believe, with a Wirecast gear on the other side of the building. So this technology really works, folks. NDI is the real deal. All right. Sometimes you just want to run and gun. You just want to get your show out to your audience, Facebook Live or YouTube. Epiphan has really done a great job. They came out with a product, the Webcaster, and now they have the Webcaster X2, the second version. The second generation of this product is more powerful. First of all, it offers you 2 choices of CDNs. You can go to Facebook Live or YouTube Live. It also adds Wi-Fi, so you can go Wi-Fi or wired, and it's still that same great $299.95 price. If you're looking to do more than stream from your phone, let's face it, a lot of people going live on their phone. It's okay, but there's only so much you can do with your phone. Take a Webcaster, hook your HDMI camcorder up to it, and start getting a lot more professional results. You'll find that not only will your videos look better, your content's better, you start to use your camera. If you're a Videoguys customer, you've got a great camcorder. You've probably got an HD camcorder. You might even have a 4K camcorder. Don't stream with your phone. Stream for real. Give the Webcaster X2 a shot if you're looking to get started. Very popular product. We ran out of them. There was a little shortage, a little supply chain glitch, but everything is great now. We've got tons of product in stock, and we can get it right out to you if you order it today. All right. Speaking of NDI, speaking of PTZ cameras, our friends at PTZ Optics are not going to be left out on this. I did a webinar a few weeks ago. They are adding firmware that'll turn their current Generation 2 PTZ cameras into NDI cameras, which is super duper cool. The firmware upgrade is going to be $600, but in this time where they haven't released the firmware yet and they're waiting for it, you can pre-order the firmware upgrade, and it's half price. It's only $300. Now, that $300 price will expire once they start shipping their NDI-equipped cameras, but for now, it means everyone with a Generation 2 camera can pre-order that firmware. You can order it from us. We have it available. We'll obviously fulfill it once it gets released. And now for $300, you can turn your existing Generation 2 PTZ optics, PTZ camera into an NDI camera. But there's also a double dip opportunity. I'm going to use that term again. You can buy a PTZ optics, PTZ camera right now, add the firmware upgrade for $300, and now you can have an NDI equipped PTZ camera for under $2,000. You can get the 20Xs for $19,999 or the 12X for $18,999. Very good price, very good deal, very exciting. The folks at PTZ Optics are a very close partner of NewTek's, working closer with the NDI, and between the NewTek NDI camera and the PTZ Optics NDI cameras, it's a real exciting time to be in live NDI production. All right, here's a product that the wait is almost over, folks. We've gotten one in here, we've tested it, it works. It's the Bird Dog NDI Studio. It's coming real soon. They're in final test, final production. I know we've been saying that forever. We thought we were going to have the product shipping before the summer started. No one wants the Bird Dog product to ship more than Videoguys, besides maybe Bird Dog themselves. We've got a little backlog. We are taking pre-orders. We will not process your credit card until we get the units to ship to you. But this product is going to be super duper hot. It's got a little bit more feature set than the NewTek Connect Sparks. It's got lower latency. It's really designed for a different type of more professional user who's not looking to use Wi-Fi, who's got to have it be wired, who's in a studio situation that's maybe a little bit more elaborate with more cameras. But we think there's going to be a place for the NDI Connect Spark and for Bird Dogs, and we expect to sell a ton of them because the NDI world is simply exploding, and these NDI products, we have a hard time keeping them in stock. All right, LiveView had a big announcement at the IBC show that we're really excited about. The current LiveView Solo is a very good product. It basically uses, it's a unique solution. It's right now, the Solo is SDI and HDMI. And it basically is an encoder, and the decoder is their LRT service in the cloud. And what you do is you go directly from the LiveView Solo to the cloud, and then from the cloud you can go to Facebook, you can go to YouTube with one click button. It's real super easy to use. Well, the way it does it is using a paired and bonded cell phone modem, cellular modem. So now you don't have to have Wi-Fi, or you don't have to have wired. Now if you do, you can plug the Solo into it. But what we really like it is for in the field. If you're going to be shooting in the field where you don't have Wi-Fi or internet, this is the way to go with the cell phone bonding. Remember, when you're bonding cell phones, you always want to use two different carriers for best results. So maybe one's Verizon, maybe one's AT&T. But the bonding's a really great technology when you're a run and gunner out in the field. And now the Solo HDMI will be under $1,000. And we think that's real exciting because we know so many of our customers have fantastic, high-quality HD cameras with HDMI outputs. Now you can run it and you can shoot and stream from the field directly to the CDN of your choice, including Facebook, YouTube, or any other CDN you want. So really great for in the field, run and gun, professional level shooting. All right. Speaking of outdoors, we're talking to our customers all the time, and sometimes they're doing a live show that's outdoors. Maybe it's a sports program, maybe it's a commencement, maybe it's just an event, a grand opening somewhere, or maybe the church is having a special event, a special speaker, and they're doing it. So many people are coming and doing it outside in the yard as opposed to in the chapel. Well, one of the things that's very hard when you're shooting and producing outdoors is you need a really bright screen, you need a really sharp screen. And the folks at Atomos released earlier this year the Sumo 19. The Sumo 19 is basically a field recorder, 19 inches for $24.99. Well, the folks at Atomos heard a lot of people walk up to their booth and call them, and we got those calls too, saying, you know, I don't really need the recorder, but man, I would love to have that. Can you make a version that's just a field monitor with all that great HDR quality? I want to be able to do log. I want to be able to get those super high nits. I want to be able to have this thing be 1200 nits bright so that I can use it in the middle of the noonday sun. Well, the folks at Atomos listened, and the Sumo 19M has just started shipping. I think we're expecting them in any day now. $1,995 for people who are doing streaming and live production out in the field. I think it's a great monitor for you to consider. If you want the recording, because you want to have a recording, you know, you can get that other version, the regular Sumo 19. But the 19M for live production, a real winner, folks, a real winner. All right. This was the secret story I was telling you about. This is a project we've been working with the folks at Samsung for months on. They are getting ready. We're hoping to have these products shipping end of October, early November. This is a professional 360 3D virtual reality. Oh, we spelled virtual wrong. We'll fix that next time. Virtual reality streaming camera. This is not a consumer camera. This is not one of those $395 disposable cameras. This is a camera that has 3D, 360 virtual reality. All the camera's lenses are built into a unibody, so it's a solid product. It's $10,999. It's a beast of a performer. It gives you 30 frames per second right now, but they are going to have firmware upgrades down the road that'll give you 60 frames per second. And you can actually do live stitching and live streaming of the 3D, 360 3D virtual reality experience to your audience. Now, to do that stitching requires a bit of a beast of a computer. It's a computer that's going to have dual graphics cards and a super fast, big 10-core processor, but it's going to deliver a live streaming experience in virtual reality that right now is simply not possible. We're working right now with the folks at Next Computing. We hope to have a computer available that we'll be able to bundle together with the Samsung camera at under $20,000. That'll give you everything you need to do virtual reality 360 3D streaming. This is super exciting. The product's on our website now. Not a whole lot of information or demos on it, but we'll have more and more as it comes out. If you're looking at the virtual reality world and you're looking at streaming, this thing is going to be a winner. It's a professional product. It's not prosumer, but if you're a professional looking to really do some high-end work and get into virtual reality, maybe you want to do training, or it's medical stuff, or it's virtual reality entertainment. I think you're going to see these things in theme parks and places like that. It's going to be super duper exciting. So we're real excited about it. Coming soon. This was the big tease we were telling you at the beginning of the show. All right. Finally, what we want to talk about as the show wraps up is there's a lot of big news over at Videoguys. What's the big news at Videoguys? We've moved. We're in a new location, and with that new location, we're going to be building out a brand new studio. Right now I'm in a meeting room and we've got some stuff on a set to try to make it look as interesting as we can for you, but we know it's not the same thing as being in our real studio, and our studio is starting to be built out now. We've got plans coming along. We hope to have it be up and running in the middle of November. It's going to be a completely NDI enabled studio. We're going to have a Wirecast gear in it. We're going to have a TC1 running in it. We're going to also have multiple cameras. We're going to have a chroma key section, a live set section. It's going to be very, very exciting. We're super exciting about that. Good things are happening at Videoguys.com. And I hope you found this webinar enjoyable. I know it went a little long. I'm going to take a look here and say, oh, 23 minutes. Okay, well, not so bad. I'm going to go a little bit longer because I want to tell you a little bit about Videoguys.com and why I hope you watch this webinar, why I hope you give us a call, and why I hope you shop with us. We use this technology all the time. We're producing these videos for you to learn more about the products. We have experts on hand who can tell you about the products. We can help you design a workflow that's going to work best for you. We have live people here. If you call us at 800-323-2325, you can talk to Ed, you can talk to Courtney, you can talk to Britt, you can talk to Jim, you can talk to me. Live people who know about this technology who can help you put together the solutions you need. It might be a run and gun solution where all you need is a Webcaster X2. It might be a full-blown TriCaster TC1. Whatever you need, we're here to help you. We're here to guide you. I think you're going to find out we have great prices. We have excellent availability of product. If you're getting multiple products, we'll always work on, getting you a kind of bundle deal or a little discount. And we're live, real people here to help you. I know you can always leave our website and go shop anywhere else in the world, but I'm hoping that you'll watch these videos, understand some of the value that we're giving you, and hopefully give us a chance to get your business. So this is Gary from Videoguys.com. Thank you for watching our webinar today. Give us a call at 800-323-2325. We're here every Tuesday for our News Day, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. This is Gary. Peace. Hey, look, it's the number 2. What do you know? Have a good one.
Videoguys is available Monday to Friday. Give us a call, 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter to stay connected with all our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.